this question area, the intelligence quotient score of a grade 10 class is summarized in the table below. On this table, mornally the score, and then mornally f. This f represents the frequency. Remember frequency in orelore, how often something occurs. So, mobile file the score ja the grade 10 class. Mobile boja the frequency is 4. One orelore 4 learners bagrile the score sub between 90 and 100. So ka kgona bona gore actually more dealer le a grouped data, because this score was really in the form of groups, unlike mo ile re in individual o grade 10 and then the other one o grade 4. So mo ba fa a group ba re botsa gore 4 learners ba grade between 90 and 100, and then 8 learners ba grade between 100 and 110. So now let's answer these questions. The first question area, write down the modal of the data. The modal actually banonyaka the mode, and then re tseba gore ge re dila le ungrouped data, ge re find the mode re nyaka o lebelela a value ye le gore e occur more often, ye le re tswela gantši. So ge re na le the grouped data, ge re nyaka o find the mode or the modal, re lebelela the interval that has the highest frequency. Ge o ka lebelela here re na le the frequency, so re nyaka o lebelela the highest frequency gore ke feng, and then ra tšea interval ya gona. Ge o ka lebelela here the highest frequency is 8. So re la gore answering this question ro kry-a the modal wa rena gore ke this one. So re nyaka the interval that has the highest frequency. So answering this question for part A, re la gore the modal yo ba 100 is less or is equal to x, and then x is less than 110. As you can see, or this is the highest frequency, and then correspondingly this interval. So I level the next one. Part B, it says determine the interval in which the median lies. Remember the median re the middle value. So ge re dila le the ungrouped data, ge re nyaka find the median, re find in this way, but only another way. In some other textbook of other teachers, but prefer to add the cumulative frequency column. So but now I'm not going to add that frequency column. So ke tlo shumisha this method. Re tlo add this total frequency kaofela. Re nyaka sum ya yona 4 plus 8 plus 7 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2, and then ra bona gore e re fa bokae in total. So e re fa 30 if o ka add. This symbol ino represent the sum, ino rela gore ya add. So ge re add this frequency kaofela re kry-a 30. So from there ge re nyaka go find the median, re tlo tšea this 30 re divide ka 2. Remember median ke the middle value, so go tšea this 30 ka divide ka 2, and then 30 divided by 2 e re fa 15. But this is not the answer. So ge o nyaka go find the interval ya the median, re nyaka go add these frequencies in this manner. Re add from bottom to top, or from top to bottom. Ge re add, re nyaka go add in such a way ya gore ro stopper to a number yo yo fago this number ya 15. What I'm trying to say gore re nyaka go add these numbers. It's all up to you or move from top to bottom or from bottom to top. So let's move from bottom to top. 2 plus 4 is 6. Remember re nyaka stopper on 15. So go add plus 5. So 6 plus 5 is 11. And then re shorta ka 4 or reach 15. So ka kgona bona gore 15 re ya go reach on this number, because ge o na le 11 o shorta fela ka 4. So ke 11 plus 4 because 7 in all 4. So re la ro stopper on this 7, and then now ra lebella gore this 7 e lebane le which interval, so ka kgona bona gore 7 e lebane le this interval, so ro stopa go yona. So e rela gore our answer robale 110 is less or equals to x, and then x is less than 120. Even if o ka thoma from top, you will get the same answer. Let's see, 4 plus 8 get 12, and then re shota ka 3 or re kry 15, so o ka kgona bona gore 15 re go kry here. So this is our answer. So the answer for part B re tlo ngwala in this way. Re tlo re 110 is less or is equals to x, and then x is less than 120. So this is the answer for the part B. And then now a re lebelele part C. Gore kgone answer part C, part C e re estimate the mean. Gore kgone find the mean, re tlo extend this table with 2 more columns. So e re extend. So more extendile this table, this first column, this x1 in rela gore the midpoint, and then this one ke frequency times the midpoint ke this frequency. So now e re tlatše this column ya the midpoint. Ge re find the midpoint, ro tšea this score ro 90, and then ra plus 100, and then ra divide ka 2 because it's a midpoint. Remember midpoint in order our middle, so ra divide ka 2, and then ra dira the same thing, 100 plus 110, and then divide by 2. So now e re tlatše 90 plus 100 divided by 2, you're for 95, and then 100 plus 110 divided by 2, you're for 105, and then 110 plus 120 divided by 2, you're for 115, and then this one you're for 125, and then you're for 135, and then you're for 145. So now re nyaka go tlatša this one, frequency times midpoint. This one it's straightforward, ro re 4 times 95 because it's frequency times the midpoint, and then this one you're for 380, and then 8 times 105 is for 840, and then 7 times 115 is for 805, and then 5 times 125 is for 625, and then 4 times 135 is for 540, and then 2 times 145 is for 290. So from there go nyaka the total, yeah, this frequency times midpoint. So this is the sum, remember, re la gore add these numbers kaofela, and then if o ka add 380 plus 840 plus 805 plus 625 plus 540 plus 290, you for 3,480. So ke the sum, or you can say the total. And then from there re nyaka go find out the mean. So ngano shumisha this symbol because this symbol it represents the mean. So the formula ya find out the mean ga re dila le the grouped data e re the sum of the frequency times the midpoint, and then divide by the sum of the frequency. So here re na le yona this one, which is this one, and then get 3,480, and then divide by the sum of the frequency, and then the sum of the frequency is 30. So re na le 3,480 divided by 30, and then the answer is 116. So this is our mean. So always when you go find the mean, o tlo tshwanela gore o extend your table, o be le the midpoint, and then o be le the frequency times the midpoint, and then wa shumisha this formula to calculate the mean. So this is our answer, and then are level the next examples. And then this one here, the table below shows the percentages that grade 10 class obtained in an exam. So mobile fill the table, and then on this renally the percentages, and then more renally the number of learners, which is the frequency. Vare 4 learners vagrele 0 to 20%, and then 47 learners vagrele 20 to 40%. So ka kgona bona, or even this one is a grouped data. And then now our level question here, determine the interval in which median lies. Alright, so for the first thing re nyaka go find the sum ya the frequency. So ro add this frequency kaofela. So re kry-a the sum e re fa 199. Re ka add 4 plus 47 plus 79 plus 50 plus 19, it will fa 199. So re a tseba gore from here re tlo tšea this frequency re divide ka 2. In some other textbook ba šomiša n plus 1 divide by 2, but anyway re tlo kry-a the same answer, and then kaofela they are correct. So 199 divided by 2, it's 99.5. So 99.5. And then from there re nyaka go add these frequencies until re fitlhella to a frequency e le gore yo re fa 99.5. So re ka add 19 plus 50 ya go fa 69, and then e re la ro shota ka 30.5 gore o kry-e 99.5. so 30.5 obviously wa kry-a on this frequency because 79 e na le 30, and then e re la gore the answer will be 40 to 60. Even if you add from 4 and going down, o tlo kry-a you are 99.5 on 79 because 4 plus 47 ke 51, and then 99.5 obvious o e kry-a here because re na le 51 o ka kgona go bona gore the remaining gore e go fe 99.5 you over here at 79. So I realize the answer for part A it's 40 to 60. And then now our level part B. Finding part B it's like finding the median, but the only difference now because re nyaka the quartiles, because it determines the interval in which Q1 and Q3 lies. Remember Q1 re bolela ka the lower quartile, and then Q3 re bolela ka the upper quartile. So median re be re divide ka 2 because median e no rela gore middle, and then ra tseba gore divide by 2 e no rela gore middle. So quartile e no rela gore quarter. So quarter re tseba gore re divide ka 4. So re tlo dira the same thing, but re tlo divide the frequency ya rena ka 4. So re tlo re 199 and then divide by 4. So 199 divided by 4 e re fa 49.7. So re tlo add the frequency just so re tlo add the frequency ja rena until re reach 49.75. But for this question re tlo dira in this way. Ge re nyaka the lower quartile, ro focus fela on moving from the lower percentage going down, and then ge re nyaka the upper, we must move from the highest to the lowest, because this is the lower and then this is the upper. This is not like the median mo e le gore remover down up or up to down. So ge re dira le the lower quartile or the upper quartile, ge re nyaka the lower quartile remover from up re ya fase, and then ge re nyaka the upper quartile remover from down re ya up. So re tlo dira the same thing, re nyaka go reach 49.75 because this is Q1 re la remover from here. So mo re na le 4 and then re nyaka go reach 49.75. 49.75. So ka kgona bona gore 49.75 re go e reacha here because 4 plus 47 re fa 51, and then it's obvious or already re na le 49.75 here. So this is our Q1. Re la gore our Q1 ya gore fa 20 to 40, and then now let's see Q3. So we did the same thing mara re move from down re ya up. So re nyaka find 49.75. So mo ka kgona bona gore o na le 19, and then gore o fitlhelele 49.75 obvious o ya go e reacha here because 19 plus 50 e re fa 69. So e rela gore obvious 49.75 re ya go e reacha here. So for Q3 re la gore this is 60 to 80. So this is our answer for part B. So you must be careful. Getting a median, it's all up to you or move up to down or down to up. But getting a lower quartile and the upper quartile, remove up to down for Q1, and then for Q3 from down to up. So this is our answer anyway. Arlebelele part C. Part C determine the interval in which the modal lies. Re tseba gore the modal re lebelela the interval ye re na le the highest frequency. So mo re na le 4 re na le 47, 79, 50 and 19. So re la gore the highest frequency yo ba ya 79, and then re la gore our modal is 40 to 60. So re la gore the answer for part C is 40 to 60. And then part D, wena we answer on your own, just like the previous example. So let's about the first thing, o create the midpoint, or 0 plus 20 divide by 2, and then 20 plus 40 divide by 2 until here. O create the column near the midpoint, and then from there we create the frequency times the midpoint, and then from there we find the sum, and then we shumisha the formula ya find the mean. Kinyaka o dire this one on your own, and then the answer it will be 53.32, but because 8% relar o tlo ba le 53.32%. So do this one on your own.